Well, good morning. It's a beautiful day here at my spaceship. I call it a day because it doesn't matter. I'm about to go visit my friend, Mr. Wells, Dr. Wells. I'm gonna deliver that navigation key that I bought. I'll just jump right into it. I don't need to bring anyone for this. This is harmless. Right, it's that disgusting pig face. I'm supposed to kill it though. It's probably just for testing out that shrink ray I got.
I hope you're not thinking of ingratiating yourself with the board. Chairman
No.
Rockwell and his cronies are not your friends.
Kind of bitches.
They might tempt you with promises of wealth, but don't be fooled. They're just using you for their own ends.
Unlike you.
What's on your mind?
I don't need wealth when I have a Wells.
Well done. You'll love Monarch. Exotic climate, violent native species, fascinating culture, really. You'll need to speak with Hiram Blythe. He's known as the information broker, and for good reason. If anyone knows where I can find those chemicals, it's Hiram. I need those chemicals to revive the Hope's colonists. They can help us fight back against the board. They can help us set things right. If we don't put a stop to the board, they're going to drive this colony toward a complete societal collapse. You'll see what I mean when you arrive on Monarch. No, never. Monarch is a hotbed of political activity. I can't imagine why Hiram set up shop there. Cuisine, perhaps?
Make it sound like it's just one massive town.
You'll want to hire the services of a skilled guide. I recommend a hunter by the name of Nyoka. Frequents the drinking establishments of Stellar Bay. Very hard to miss. Once you have everything you need, make your way to Hiram Blythe's compound.
33,000. Hiring a guide sounds like I'm getting a new crewmate. Level up. Alright. I guess we're going to Monarch. I do love this old technology, modern technology mix. Visually quite stunning. That's Monarch, eh?
Not today, Sam. I am not in the mood for a deep clean. Oh, all right. Some culprit who shall not be named spilled Rizzo's lemon slap on my console.
That wasn't me. So are you guys getting intimate? Or what's going on?
What a mess! What a mess!
Yeah. I'll leave you guys to it. Monarch. There we go. Ooh. I guess I'm going to Stellar Bay. I think.
Captain, an unusual wavelength is coming through Monarch's aether wave frequencies.
Oh, really?
The eternal is in us all. The OSI would have you believe that your place in society, indeed in the universe, is preordained.
Bloody hell.
A man who works in the mines of Hephaestus, coating his lungs in mercury dust for not but a few bits a night. This fate is set in stone?
Religious people.
When he dies young, coughing up black blood. His part in the grand plan? No, I say. Greatness is in everyone. Not just those so fortunate as to have been born into prosperity.
That was unexpected and odd.
Yeah. Don't send me transmissions like that again.
Analyzing the subtextual ordering. I believe it was a type of sermon, Captain.
Yeah.
Very zealous in origin. How can I be of assistance?
No.
May luck be with you. Of course, as I am sure you are
You say that
aware,
every
luck
time.
does not exist. But it seems to comfort humans to believe they possess good quantities of it.
Alright. That's the planet, eh? The little moon. It's supposed to be crowded with giant monsters and shit. Let's have a look how bad it is. I should have a drink. I'll manage my levels later. Right. If I'm picking up a guide. You know what? Nah, go with the usual crew. Just until I get a sense of grounding or where I am. Oh wow. Well, hello. Stellar Bay. Wow. Just a big ass town. Yeah. Oh, there was not stairs. The welcome party. It's a grim welcome party. Yeah.
Hey, hold on there. I gotta sign you in. Don't think I've seen you around. That means you must be new to Stellar Bay. You are new here, right?
Yeah.
I knew it. See, I made what you'd call a logical deduction.
Wow.
You must have seen those UDL gunships on your way in.
No.
There's only 3 of them these days. Still, they tend to scare folk off.
Like, I didn't see them.
Wish more folk could say that. Gets awful quiet guarding a landing pad that never gets used. You may not have heard, you being new, but Stellar Bay hardly ever gets off-road traffic. Us being cut off by the board and all. Which means I never get to do this part, but I've been practicing, so here goes. On behalf of Monarch Stellar Industries, welcome to Stellar Bay, home of the freshest sal tuna in Halcyon. Please state your name for the records.
More salt tuna. Right. I should keep saying I'm Alex Hawthorne, I guess.
Swell. There's one for the logs. I'm even gonna give you your own entry code. I'm not supposed to do that. It's against procedure, but Mr. Sanjar isn't so strict about the rules here. Besides, I got a lot of empty entries to fill. We don't get ship traffic in town. Only off-worlders who do make it out here are sublight. They got a base in Fallbrook. And thank the stars for them, or we would have run out of Rizzo's Purple Berry Crunch years ago.
Oh, sounds terrible.
Oh, that'll just make Mr. Sanjar's day if you tell him. The board makes up lots of nasty stories about raptidons and cannibals and whatnot.
Yeah.
But that's all outside our walls. Mostly.
Oh. Okay.
Oh, sure. They make Stellar Bay sound like a rotten place, but it's not so bad. Get a good breeze going, and the sulfur smell mostly covers up the fishy smell.
Ah, the nostalgic stench of home. Can't say I miss the day-to-day of living in Edgewater.
Anyway, Mr. Sanjar's got lots to say on that subject. Kinda goes over my head, though.
Alright, well, you did good.
Mr. Sanjar will be mighty pleased to meet you. If you see him over at headquarters, maybe you could tell him I did a bang-up job of welcoming you? Oh, and if you're headed that way, maybe you could do me a favor?
Of course. So I have to butcher a swarm of monsters to get your glass eye?
I got this Rizzo's Rangers Tossball poster coming in on the next sublight shipment, signed by the Black Hole himself. Only I haven't heard anything in a while. You think you could check with Celia to see if it's come in?
Alright.
I couldn't really say, I'm just a fan of the game. But the fancy collector types say the more people see these things, the less valuable they are. And I figure my poster's been passed around by more than a few people by now. Thanks a bunch! Celia works for Mr. Sanjar in the MSI building next to the bar. She's always there, so you can't miss her.
Okay. Victor. 3 vending machines. Oh. Nope, keep that away. Wow. That's a fancy looking getup. Not stealing, I'm not stealing. Alright, so
What are the chances of all the times and places we could have been born?
Oh.
Yeah.
We're here, light years from Earth, going about our life.
Every time a punch clock peals, a worker earns his meals.
What are you talking about?
Sorry, I thought you were quoting It's a Wonderful Directorate.
No name person.
Laws. Can't a man enjoy the smooth menthol flavor of a Stogie Slim in peace? What I am doing, sir, is enjoying the moment. It's so rare that I can seize one apart from the jabbering masses of this wretched place. This law's forgotten town. Cut off from the rest of the colony. Removed from any culture. I recall when Stellar Bay was a proper board-affiliated town with regular shipments of Auntie Cleo's best and all the cereals. Before Sanjar took over MSI and got us all booted. Yes, free to wallow in squalor together. Free to squabble with the iconoclasts over a raptidon-infested hellhole. Look, you're making me melancholy. Is there something you wanted?
Oh, raptor meat is pretty good. It's fresh meat. Of course, drunk. That's my guy, though.
And the little bastard's slippery, right? On account of its blood, so it's sliding. All over the place, trying to crawl away. Getting so I can't tell the blood from the mud. But I gotta get in there. Get right in that baby rap's stomach and dig it out. If so much as a drop of stomach acid got on that medallion, shit, I don't know what I'd do. Might be I'd hunt every damn rapt out there. Right. What are you staring? Wait. You ain't from around here. Who are you? Name's Nyoka. I'm the best big game hunter on the planet.
You're also the loudest big game hunter on the planet. And the drunkest.
Shut the Fair point. I deserve it, though. On account of being the best.
My dad always kept his firearms and liquors in different lockers. Said it wasn't safe to mix them.
Out here, if you ain't a little buzzed, you're liable to notice the stench of life. The grit in the air. The dust in every drink and the blood on every boot. Ooh, charmer. Don't get a lot of that around here. Folks mostly grump at me about how I should join the MSI payroll.
I wasn't trying to be charming.
Nice change of pace. Buy me a drink, will you?
Just pleasant conversation.
Well. Let's get down to brass nuts then, shall we? Wait, that ain't it. Brass rats? Let's talk business. I'm headed back out there after I sober up. You want a guide sooner than that? You'll have to get me something to clear my head.
Glass of water?
Outstanding! Our dispensary here maintains a stock of, well, I don't rightly know what they are. Steroid or caffeine somethings? Pills. They're very good. I'm cut off for the month, on account of needing one just about every damn day. But I'm sure you've got your wily ways. Fetch me one and we'll be all set.
Might already have some.
Well, they work. We got a deal or what?
That was a lot of experience.
Well. Isn't often we see new folk in Stellar Bay. First drink's on me, stranger.
Oh, thanks.
Enjoy. If you plan on sitting through Nyoka's stories, you might could use a few.
I could use a few and telling them myself.
Now what can I do for you?
Really? Well, if he's got a quest, I'll do that off cam. So I prefer explore. I'll be back here later. This town looks safe enough. In the word out. Whoa.
New face, huh? You from Off-World?
Yes.
A ship captain? Well, I'll be. Here, let me buy you a drink. Consider it an MSI welcome. Why don't you grab a chair, sit a spell and revel with us?
By the smell, he's been reveling enough for you both already.
Me and my friends have taken our destiny into our own hands. We're untethered, free of responsibility and worldly cares. Well, as long as we don't run out of bits. But until the windfall's gone, we're riding high. See, we just walked out on our work. Had enough, we did. So now we're striking. I don't see how. When Sanjar took over MSI, he tossed all the old corporate rules. We ain't required no more to work whatever job the company demands. Our supervisor, Velma, goes on and on about quarterly profits and meeting quotas. But that ain't what Sanjar promised us. Velma refuses to negotiate, so we're refusing to work. We won't go back until she agrees to pay us fair and proper. Us on Monarch, we're free from the board, you know? We have the right to lobby for better hours and pay. I wouldn't doubt it. You look like the type who tends to come out on top. Not like us cogs, trying to be the squeaky wheel but just getting deadlocked. It's been days, but Velma won't even hear us out. Maybe you could just make her listen to our demands. You would do that? We sure are lucky you decided to come up to the patio today. I knew drinking up here would be good for more than the view.
Okay. Man, this is a big place. Where's the exit? I want to have a look at the map. This probably.
Wrapped musk and canidized, right here.
Please, will someone help me? My boy's in trouble.
I was just... okay.
Oh, thank you for stopping. Everyone acts like nothing's wrong, like my little boy isn't at risk of being eaten by some vile creature.
Oh.
Please, you have to help me get my little Tucker back. He ran away and is going to get himself killed. Oh, I just know a raptidon is melting him with acid as we speak. Don't you tell me to calm down. I promised my boy I'd protect him for always. But how can I keep him safe if he's run away? He ran out into the wilderness a few days ago. I warned him about the raptidons, mantisaurs, and marauders, the toxic sulfur pools, and poisonous plants, but he didn't listen.
Oh, law, Captain. A youngster won't last long in a place like this. Please, can't we help?
Please, won't you go and find my boy?
Yeah.
Thank you. Oh, I know he'll be safe now that someone's able to fetch him home. You look for him in Amber Heights, you hear? It's down the road southwest of town. I'm sure he made it that far. I just know it. And if you find any of them iconoclasts indoctrinating my boy, you punch them in the mouths. Tell them what I think of them luring little boys away from their mamas. It's immoral.
Okay. Well, let's have a look at the map. Diet toothpaste. Loading. Oh. Oh wow. Holy hell, this is a big place. Well, I guess I'll be spending some time here. I do like this environment. It's kinda dreary.
Hold on to your hats, children. This ride is about to get ugly.
You reckon the smell ever goes away?
Oh.
Maybe the wind off the sea helps.
How are they the same animals on different planets? Yeah. Well, you know what? I'm gonna call it night, and I'm gonna be doing some exploring in town, picking up quests. off cam, and I'll be back to explore the outside later. This is a pretty big area. I guess there's gonna be a lot of fun and adventures. I'll have to check out that tower. A lot of name people. Alright, well, wasn't too much of an exciting episode, but I'm in a new place, and let's see how long it takes before hell breaks loose. You have a good night.